RadGoon. AI, what is it exactly? Should we be afraid? Or should we just embrace it? No matter what side you're on, we can all agree on one thing, and that's that life moves fast these days. Working, commuting, socializing, parties, school, family life, it's a lot. And with the rapid advancements in technology, even in the past few years, odds are that AI will most likely or already has affected your life in one way or another, even in ways that you may not realize. Now, with that being said, AI is a huge umbrella topic to cover. So in this video, I want to cover 3 main points. 1 being the pros and the cons. 2 being some specific examples of new AI technology that people have been buzzing about lately. And 3, some theories about what could happen if or when AI advances beyond our control. So, first and foremost, why not start out with the pros? For the most part, AI does make life easier for us. For example, one of the biggest advantages of AI is that humans can overcome many difficult and dangerous jobs by letting AI robots do it for us. Whether that be defusing a bomb, going to space, exploring the deepest parts of the ocean. With AI, there's no risk of harm to our real life when doing these jobs, right? Or, to take things to a slightly smaller scale, AI has even begun working on farms, where we can see this really cool machine zapping away weeds on this farm without using any pesticide, which is actually really awesome. But hey, on an even more surface level, AI is great for your own household too. I mean, think about Alexa. You can do so many things using only your voice. You can literally order groceries to your home without moving a muscle. You can turn the lights on and off, you can play music.
Alexa, that's a jumping song, honey. I want a beautiful dancing song, honey. You know the nice ones, honey. They're kind of suave, like, you know, honey. You play around with beautiful. That's like I know.
You can make phone calls, and honestly, much more that I haven't even mentioned. Like I said before, AI at this point is inescapable. It's in your pocket, it's in your home. So with that being said, what are the cons? As you may already know, almost every pro on this list does have a con. For example, like I just said, the fact that you can talk to Siri or Alexa at any given moment, that must mean that they're listening, right? It's weird. Have you ever noticed that shortly after talking about topics with your friends or family, such as like food, maybe like a clothing, video games, a certain shop that you love to go to, or even something as simple as like paper towels, you'll slowly start to see more advertisements about the things that you have been talking about. Now, both have been questioned about these multiple times. I mean, I don't want to say for sure, but come on, you know? And they kind of just expect us to be like, oh, okay. And to a certain extent we do, because what are we supposed to do about it, you know? And at this point, some of you might be thinking, well, why do I care if companies may or may not be listening to me? I don't have anything to hide. And if you feel like that, that's fine. These companies do make very good products that are honestly pretty fun to use. But it's not so much about what could potentially be recorded. It's more about just basic privacy in our own household. I mean, I know for a fact that all of you at home with an Alexa have had that moment where you're just chilling at home, maybe talking to your friends or family, maybe even just watching TV. And from the other room, Alexa butts in just to say,
"Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now."
Hello? But at the end of the day, I know I'm not alone in saying that it just feels weird to me. It feels off.
They were designed to answer questions and make life easier, but the devices are not the only things listening to you and those conversations.
And it found that thousands of Amazon employees around the world are listening to our conversations with the device.
So from a quality control perspective, it makes sense. It's a good business practice. But like anything else, you have to keep that data secure.
But keeping all that data secure is hard to do. Amazon workers around the world are reviewing as many as 1,000 Alexa audio clips per shift.
But it looks like they were also sharing, certain things around the office, like people are, prone to do. If something was kind of funny or something didn't make sense, or they would send things around, kind of in a joking manner, which I think makes people really uncomfortable to think of your data used like that.
Now, to bring things in a slightly different direction, another one of the biggest and, in my opinion, scariest concerns that people have with AI is AI getting way too smart. Now, am I talking about like a Terminator situation breaking out all of a sudden? I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. But no, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. The best way I've heard this explained actually comes from Elon Musk, and he explains it like this. So, think of an anthill, right? If you're just going for a walk, and you pass by one, you probably won't think much of it, right? Oh, it's an anthill. And you keep going on your way. But now, imagine that you're part of a construction crew, and you're paving a new road. And, what do you know it, there's an anthill in your path. You're not gonna pave the road around the anthill, right? You're just gonna go right over it without literally any thought at all. At the end of the day, it's just ants, right? If AI keeps advancing at the rate that it is, many people are concerned that we're going to become the ants in this situation. With AI unable to have true human emotions and nuance, it can be a scary thought for it to have all the power that it already does. And that is where this fear of like the Terminator becoming real comes from. And honestly, if you've seen those robots where they they like have it pick up a box and then they like push the thing over and it picks up the box again and they like kick it over, that robot's gonna remember you. That robot's that robot's coming back for revenge. One little slip of the code, that thing is coming for you. They can do backflips too, they're crazy. They're cool, but they're scary. Now, last but not least, another advancement lately in AI that I've been seeing is the fact that it can create amazing visuals. And that can be ranging from simple like artwork that you can create using an AI app on your phone to a much bigger scale where AI can create crowds of people in movies, TV shows, any type of film where most, if not all of those people are not actually there. There's even technology that can recreate the faces of deceased actors and put them on screen to create new performances.
Audiences could soon see a new performance by James Dean, who died in 1955.
And hey, this makes everything easier and cheaper for film studios, which is a good thing, right? Well, maybe not so much. This is actually one of the reasons for a major ongoing strike in Hollywood against all major film studios. And the strike is being led by writers and actors in SAG-AFTRA, which, if you don't know, is the union that represents all actors and performers in general in Hollywood. The gist of what's going on is that SAG is trying to put regulations on a new AI technology that's being proposed to be used with background actors who already aren't paid very well to digitally scan their faces, which whatever company will then own and use that scan to add them into the background of movies or episodes of TV shows or basically wherever they're needed, without the actor actually physically being there and for only 1 day's pay. I mean, people are pretty outraged. Just listen to the president of SAG, Fran Drescher.
Entire business model has been changed by streaming, digital, AI. This is a moment of history that is a moment of truth. If we don't stand tall right now, we are all going to be in trouble.
Now, this topic goes like very deep, and there's a lot going on with SAG and major film studios at the moment. It could have a huge impact on media as we know it in general. But for now, I'm gonna link a video by Makaylas, which I think she did an amazing job of explaining the whole situation. So if you're interested in learning more, definitely go check her video out. I will put it in one of the very first links in the description below.
One of the big issues revolves around artificial intelligence and how it can create performances that don't exist.
But hey, overall, AI has some very strong pros and cons to it. And hey, I'm not really here to spread fear about it either. I'm just here because I want to start a conversation with you all at home and get you thinking, how do you feel about the continuous rise of AI technology? Let me know in the comments below. But unfortunately, that is all I have for today. So hey, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or maybe a subscription because I plan to post content like this all the time because I have a really good time making it and I just think things like this are really interesting to talk about. But yes, that is all we have for now. So I will see you all next time. Bye.